Will this rain fucking stop? I swear to
Well,
God.
maybe
I
nature's getting it
know.
out of its system before y'all head out.
I hope so. God damn.
We can go inside. We got
That
that
might
sitting
be
room inside.
nice.
Oh yeah, we do. Good,
Up
we
to
didn't have
you
a
guys.
little phonograph.
Yeah, that's the gang. That's the gang room right there.
I'm up for that. That's fine.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right.
Come on now. Come on, little Cole. Let's go.
She's taking on Roz's noises when she runs.
Oh boy, that woman has so many goddamn fucking sounds. So many.
Upstairs.
Yep.
There we go.
I gotta go cook my food. I'll be right back.
In the fire outside is the rain?
Well, I don't know if there's another option.
Probably not.
No.
Do your thing. We can head down in
I'll be
when you're
right
done.
back.
Oh my darling, darling Clementine.
Ow!
Oh. Thank you for saving me on that. That's funny.
I don't know what song he's playing in my head. It's different for everybody.
It is really coming down out there.
Yeah, it's been like literally Eve walked out to the fire. We talked for 2-3 minutes and then it just started just
Dumping.
pouring down and it hasn't stopped.
I was wondering because when I walked out of the house, you're all by the fire. Then I got my horse, came around the end. You were all standing over there, and then you told me it was raining, and I was like, "Oh,
Yep. It hasn't stopped yet.
yeah, that's fair."
Did you get your food cooked, Audrey?
Oh, yeah. I was so hungry.
Oh, I have bowls, empty bowls
Yay.
for you. I found 4 on the ground in roads. I kid you
Ooh.
not. Somebody just laid them out, and then I picked one up from that Ethan had set down. And then I have 2 from, like the saloons and stuff.
I think Virginia
Awesome.
has a couple for you too.
Oh, perfect. They're not expensive. They're just a pain to buy.
Audrey,
you know?
anybody tell you that you're fucking adorable?
No.
No, all right, you're
Just
fucking
kidding.
adorable.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get them real quick while we wait.
All right.
Thank you.
Amber,
Bob!
come here. Sorry. You do me a real big favor.
Oh God! Yep. Okay.
Would
yep.
you stop breaking everything?
I'm not trying to.
All right, go grab the bowls you have for Audrey. If you would please.
You motherfucker.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to fucking
Oh my
do.
god.
Thank you for the idea, Ethan.
You're welcome.
I really do
I'm
appreciate
here
it. I
looking
don't know
out for
how I
you.
can get. I don't know how I can live my life without you telling me what to do.
That is my pleasure, let me tell you.
Okay.
I thought you were just
Hurry
gonna
up
say
now, stop
hi
fucking
when she
around.
came back up here.
Stop farting around. Jesus, what else she break down there? Stop breaking shit.
I wasn't moving.
John, you might want to scoot forward a little bit.
He's comfortable. You should have seen you in that chair.
Why?
It was worse.
What?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
You had become one with said chair. Your little legs were two. They're like that chair had 6 legs. Swear.
Well, what do I look like right now? I look like I'm sitting right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh, very good.
Yeehaw. I hear a horse.
I see 2 horses running. 3 people riding through here.
Interesting.
Oh.
See which way they went.
Towards our campfire.
Mm.
I'm stuck.
Are you?
Uh-oh.
See him?
Oh, we saw Amber. Interesting.
Oh my god.
You been well?
Yeah, as well as one can be. What about yourself?
Same. That shit shot the shit out of me the other night.
Who did?
Me.
You shot yourself?
No, town folk up in fucking
Nice.
Annisburg shot me because I was shooting a fucking cougar off one of their workers.
Oh, really? Kind of like over there by Vander, whatever.
Van Horn? No, up in Annisburg. There was a cougar wandering around on the town over there and jumped up on one of them town folk and I shot the shit out of it and they shot the shit out of me.
That's wild.
Tell me about it. Amber, did you get a look at who the horses were that went through?
I didn't see any horses go through.
Interesting. Okay.
That was me riding back to the stables and then riding back up.
All right. Eve thought
You
she
heard
saw 3
horses.
horses.
What's that?
Eve thought she saw 3 horses.
I didn't see anybody back there, but
It's
it
all good.
was still kind of foggy when I went back there.
Speaking of horse, here comes one.
Who is it? Okay.
Hey, that's my boy. Shoot him again.
Just say when.
Tacos.
Tacos are good.
You goddamn right they are.
Especially if you put a little bit of butter in like a pan, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Delicious.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. How you doing, kid? Get on up here. Come on.
What time you woke up?
Shut up.
You up, shut, boy.
Up shut, huh? All right, let's get back in the room.
Yep.
Now that the rain's finally fucking stopped in my eyes.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Ben.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
You guys check to see who was riding around out there?
Amber was out there, didn't see shit.
It was probably me
Oh, gotcha.
because
Yeah.
I rode my horse back to the stables to get the bowls out of Leia's saddlebags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Need to lay off the peyote, honey.
Whatever. Just being alert.
How is couch and nobody's like drank them yet?
Mm.
Oh,
I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
knocked him over earlier.
I don't drink.
Probably.
Probably a little shaken up.
Well, majority
Get
of
on
us
with
are
it.
here. I was tasked to take some folk out and go robbing to get some rifles. Who's up for it tonight?
I'm ready.
Okay, one out of the rest
Dallas
of us.
nodded.
Yeah, I saw that. John?
You ain't even gotta ask me.
I'm still going to, because I don't want you to do something you don't want to do.
That means it's good.
Oh. I haven't spent as much time with your brother as you have, or Eve has.
It's fine.
Now, Audrey, you remember last time,
Yes.
and obviously you have to keep your nose clean, so
I'm gonna have to unfortunately sit this one out.
no, that's fine. That's
Yep.
quite all right. I'd rather you keep your nose clean and get the general store down in Blackwater than get caught.
Well, thank you for understanding.
Do you have a task for her to do?
Yeah, she'll be. Audrey, I would like you to be our contact in case something does happen.
Sure.
Something goes wrong, and hopefully one of us, like if we get into a gunfight of some sort and one of us goes down, we can contact you and you can come and get said person.
Absolutely.
That way we have somebody just keeping a lookout on the outskirts and stuff.
I can do that. I'll hang out in Rhodes.
Okay. Well, we won't be around this area. Head outside to around between Blackwater and Strawberry.
Okay.
I have a spot in mind over there. Ethan, you're gonna stay here.
Yep.
You can always ride around with Audrey.
I know that.
You can be stuck with me.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad thing, now, would it?
No. I don't think so, at least.
All right.
Looks like, I mean, I'd like to still continue to do it buckles off because targets on our back just yet, even more because Dallas has his trail boss after this. And until we actually reaffirm who actually is going to be trail boss for the rest of the family, I just like to play it safe. I know it's not something we normally did in the past, but this is just a precaution that we're going to take for now, at least while I'm doing it.
The reason I ain't gonna be there is because I don't want to see all this shit. I want to be specified about it after the fact from y'all that were there. This is a test for her. Y'all understand, right?
She'll do great.
We'll see. I'm a humble type of person. I don't toot my own horn and shit like that until it's said and done.
Yep. And then the next person that will be going through that will be Mr. Dallas. So same time frame, 2 weeks.
You want to do it before?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to Amber.
What?
I might have to
wasn't
go to the
paying
bank.
attention.
Regardless, I had to stop by roads because I got a saddlebag full of shinies, so I need to get this off my horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Audrey, can I
have a
see your
bunch
long
of
arm?
Purses and
Yep.
stuff.
I'm gonna hold on to it, alright?
Yep. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Uncle Ethan.
I have
Clearly.
on me and go smelt my bar later.
Alright. Just gonna hold
Thank
on to
you.
it on my horse since you'll be with me. Come on.
Yep.
Morning, Edmund. Doing well. You got a coat or something?
No.
What's that?
Ethan, there's two left there if you want it.
No, I'm alright. I think Edmund just grabbed them, so that's good.
Be right back.
Wee.
What kind of horse is that, Dallas?
Dallas is with Amber out back.
Oh, shit. Sorry, you got your bandana off over there. What kind of horse is that, John? Britton.
All right. One last thing before we head out. I know we gotta go to Rhodes. We gotta go to the bank so that John can take some of his shinies off of his horse. No buckles. Remember, names. We're not using our real ones. We're using our fake ones. If you don't know them, again, lockbox is upstairs in the room next to Ethan and Roz's room. If you can't remember them, try to take a copy of it for yourself.
No, there is no removing of that document from that lockbox.
No. I said take a copy of it.
Yeah.
Like, write down the names.
No. Never. That should never be upon any of you, because if the law gets that or somebody else, then that exposes a little too much that they do not need to know.
Everybody
Commit it to
good?
memory.
Everybody golden?
Yep.
Edmund?
Yep, all set.
Kyle? My gosh. Sorry. Dallas?
The fuck is that?
Use
I have
your
no
road
idea.
name. Start getting used to it.
Willie
All right.
is ready.
We'll head on to Rhodes.
Raven, Kevin, Haas, Ronnie, and Willie. Good luck to y'all.
I told you that's not my name. My name's John.
Good luck, guys.
That's what I'm gonna tell everybody.
He did say that.
Why's my brother got to be such a thick-headed peckerhead? Like all the fucking time.
I know.
Like all day, every fucking day. All right, well. Thank you for giving them that ammo, by the way.
Oh my god, I have more too. Just for backup.
All
I
right.
don't really ever use it, so if the family needs it, they can
Sure.
have it.
We'll always have a need for that. Ammo's a big deal.
Yeah.
Empty guns don't win gunfights.
Nope. So quiet here. It used to be a lot busier. Wow.
Yeah, very big,
It's
very
a
not
dead
busy
town.
here. You're not wrong.
It used to not be like this.
That's wild. I don't even see anybody at the telegram station.
Wow.
Huh, interesting.
Look at that beautiful store.
Yeah.
Better be mine.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
So, then, really? Well then.
What were you thinking of calling this?
Maritime Market.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we used to have ice cream over here. Thinking
Ooh,
about bringing back some ice cream.
that'd be great.
Yeah, there used to be a sweet shop, like a few doors down. And I'm really good friends with the owner. Her name's Savannah, but she moved
Yep.
it to Rhodes.
Mm.
But her sweets are amazing. But I'll
Yeah.
have to introduce you sometime to her. She is so sweet.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. But yep, this is it.
Not bad. You got chairs on the seat. How the hell you get the chairs there?
You know, that's a really good question. I don't even know how the hell those are up there.
Yeah, somebody used some kind of stepping platform or something to get them up there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. This one guy came in here and he thought this cheese was, I don't know, he wanted it. So I was working in here with Levi, Marcy's son,
Mhm.
and he pointed his gun. He said, "Give me the cheese." And we're like, "It's display. It's not real. I don't care. I want it."
Jesus.
Like, you're really desperate for fake
Yeah.
cheese? That's concerning.
You a fucking dumbass. Point
I
blank.
can't make it up.
That is wild, but not surprising.
No, not here. But yep, this is the beautiful store. There used to be a stove over here. It's not here anymore.
Really.
I think it's outside.
Mm.
Oh, this brings back so many memories. I have not been in here in a long ass time.
Yeah. Well, one of these days you'll be the owner of it. You'll be here all the time.
No, I absolutely will. And maybe if Virginia wants to stay on this side of things, she could be my co-owner.
There you go.
Yeah, I would take her on in a heartbeat.
There should be good people.
She's so sweet.
Yep. Indeed. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go buy some ammo just to have extra.
All right,
So, you want to stay here and I'll come back?
sure.
All right. I'll be right back.
You got everything you needed?
Yeah. I did.
Perfect. I was just exploring.
All right. Well, let's go see if we can get up on the roof and have a view.
Sure.
All right. Be careful going up. All right.
I'll try.
Better.
Try my best. Wow.
Sun will be coming up so soon. So,
This is nice. I've never actually been up here.
well, now you can't say that, can you?
Nope. Now I can say I have been up here.
Mm-hmm. One of the one things that I've come to appreciate over just about everything else in the day to day, and the rigmarole of this life is being awake and seeing the sun come up, because it reminds you that you defeated yesterday and that today is still ahead.
Right. That's true. I didn't think of it like that. Oh, it's really nice up here.
It is.
You know, when I look up at the sky, I think of Oliver.
Oh. Do you?
Yep.
Well, that's not a bad way to think.
No, because I know he's watching over us.
Yep. How do I say this? But the dead are only dead when you stop thinking about them and giving them thought.
You're right. It's very true. Now, have you seen Jason around? I know he sent me a telegram a few days ago.
It was last week, I think.
Yeah. He didn't really say much. He just said he's gonna be asleep for a while.
Yeah, he's a fucking coward.
Yeah, he should just face the music.
Well, or not talk about how you're gonna write the song.
Exactly. I never, I never saw him as, but now it's like I do, because we're seeing him like hide pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, hell, he was there when he was killed. I don't know how you hug that.
Yeah. I don't know how you could even be there.
Yeah.
By choice, like.
Well, he wasn't big enough to stand up to him then. He's not going to be big enough to stand up to him now.
No, you're right.
Which is unfortunate, because I thought he was a man that had credibility behind his word. But he does
I
not.
thought so too.
He's lucky I didn't
really
kill him the
did.
night that when we found Oliver. He's lucky I didn't put a fucking gun up and shoot him right in the fucking face.
Oh, I know.
That won't be a courtesy that I offer a second time.
Yep.
It's a problem when you give people mercy, or you take people at what they say, as in they have value through their word, right?
Yep.
And that man has lost his.
Yeah, and you can't trust someone that doesn't have value to their word.
Mm-mm.
I feel like you can't, unless they're your family. You can't really trust anybody nowadays.
Yeah,
They say one thing and do the other.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And that was my problem a few years ago. Like, I would trust everybody's word, and now as I'm getting older, like, you can't.
Everybody has their own different variation of what their word means, and it only applies to them and what they need or what they want.
Yep.
It's greed is what it is.
It really is. I know Roz is not too happy with him either.
No, she shouldn't be.
No.
I mean, Oliver was the whole reason we came here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure he was good, and if I could wheel that clock back, I would have shot some people in that saloon that night.
There's not much. I feel like we tried the best we could.
Yeah.
It was hard because they were coming at us full force.
They knew what they were doing, and they knew who was there to do it too.
Oh, they wanted to do it. They were like excited.
Look, I'll speak on this. when it comes to somebody who dishonors your name or devalues your gang, right? There's a recompense to be paid for such atrocity. You know,
Right.
when you wear somebody's brand, when you let them, you know, turn your flesh to their symbol or whatnot. I mean, there's a debt that has to be paid. That's why when you do those kind of things, you need to make goddamn certain that that is a lifelong endeavor for you, or it is communicated and the understanding is had when it matters.
Absolutely.
That's a hell of a sunrise, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's bright.
Yeah,
Hits you right in the eyes.
sure do.
I also think like I haven't seen them since the night we were gonna bury Oliver, and they didn't even go with us.
Who are you talking about?
Riley and Marcy.
Oh, they're fake as fuck too. All of them. They're all talk, no walk. They're like dogs with the ability to bark but no teeth to chew with.
I thought it was ridiculous that they both said they were gonna stand by Oliver and never did it.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't awake that night.
Yeah. Well, Marcy likes to talk. Know what I mean? They all like to talk. That's how you know the difference.
Yep.
Like if I tell you if I tell you I'm gonna hurt you, I will be hurting you. And I ain't gonna wait 2 years from now or go tuck my fucking tail and run the wherever. I'm gonna fucking take care of it when I'm ready. But I will be done.
Right.
Or
You're
I
gonna
don't
say
open
something, do it.
or I don't open my mouth and suggest as such.
Yep. And
And
they're
I
sleeping
thought,
because
they weak.
they don't want to die.
Nope.
Well, you know what? That's a part of life. Face it.
That's like when you know, with the night we had him over at the mansion, right? When we found him, we brought him home, things like
Yes.
that. And then Riley getting all up in my shit the way he did, blaming me for poisoning him.
Oh, I was getting mad. I was really biting my tongue because obviously it wasn't the right time for me to jump down his throat. But trust me when I say I was about to jump down his throat. Like, who
Yeah.
do you think you're yelling at? Someone who came here for your friend? Whose family?
Actual family,
Yeah.
not just word family like they like to say. He's
No,
lucky
no,
I was in
family.
a decent fucking mood because
Oh, I know.
I don't put up with that shit very much. And if he
No,
wouldn't
and
have
that
come
was
to his
wrong.
senses and fucking realized that his word got away from him, then yeah.
That was just wrong.
It's people process their anger and their fears differently. You know what I mean? They like to lash out because they can't look inward to them.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a different type of person when I grieve. I just cry. I don't get angry.
Well, I almost said to him, like, oh, that's funny because he died and I thought y'all were going to have his back because that's what y'all sworn to do, right? Because he's your brother. Y'all were
I
going to
mean,
get
they
in
sworn
there.
to hold guns to Montana.
Yeah,
That never happened.
they never will.
Nope.
They're not capable of it. They're not those people. You know what I mean?
Cowards is what they are. Sleep all you want, but when you wake up, they're gonna die.
Uh-huh. But we should check telegrams, I think.
Oh yeah.
Remember, don't slide down the ladder.
I'm gonna try not to, or else I'm gonna have to take a freaking nap.
Uh-huh, you be a noisy gal.
Yep. I think I'm good.
Alright. Yeah, you did well.
Okay.
All is good, I promise.
One time I was trying to go down the ladder and I like fell off the top. Isn't
Yeah.
that nice?
That's why it's nice when you know that your hands are gonna work.
Yeah. And half of the time they don't.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything, did you?
All right.
Nothing.
Yep. It's fine. They're busy. Come on.
I'm finally wearing something a little different.
I'm not. I like to be warm.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I never have a coat on. Yeah, the water over here is nice.
Yeah, Flatiron Lake is pretty nice. Thought I saw Lau come in.
I thought so too.
Want to have a look.
Yeah.
That way, if we gotta make them known, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Howdy there.
Where's kidnapping?
I'm gonna say there's definitely law in town.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard them.
I'm gonna let them know.
Yeah, I think we should too.
You know how to send a telegram to the group, right?
Yep.
Just let them know many lost spotted in Blackwater.
Okay. I like our Telegram group name.
You burp?
No, I think I'm I'm hearing things.
That's funny.
Trust me, you would know if I burp. I'm tiny, but my burps are loud.
All right.
right.
Good. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right, we're gonna get headed back toward home, back toward roads.
Okay. Well, this has been fun.
Mm-hmm. I don't
It's
reckon
nice
it.
to talk with you.
Yeah, it's good to spend time with you finally. Just you and I shooting the shit.
Yeah. No, that was really nice.
I don't think it's gonna take them too long to do what they need to do, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want to be home when they get there.
Oh, yeah, me too. Here we are.
Yeah. Like we knew where we were going the whole time.
Right? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Indeed.
Now, do you know where the fruit man is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Roz and I found them the other day.
You did. Alright, I have
Yep.
bars I need to sell to him.
All right. Well, I think when they're done, they might be needing to go do the same thing. I'm hoping. So
Yeah?
when they come back and we can leave together. Go ahead and hop down.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, go ahead and hop down.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna give you your gun back.
Thank you for taking it. You gotta take some stew.
You have some?
Well, I put it on the table. I'm hoping no one took it.
Oh, everybody, that shit's gone. I'm like, you kidding me?
Really?
Yeah, that's all right. I'm doing okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I thought there was more on the table. Did they all take
They
it?
took everything. All
What
of them.
the?
No, that's all
I'll
right.
make some
They
more.
needed more.
Okay. I'll make some more in a little bit.
All right.
I love your horse.
Yeah, it's been a good horse.
It's nice.
Never had a Norfolk before. Usually a thoroughbred only kind of person. So
Yeah, thoroughbreds are nice.
yeah, I like how tall they are.
Oh my god, they're massive.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have one, but I had no use for it, so I just
Well,
gave it to someone.
I still have Blaze in the saddle or the stable. Jesus, English.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's a stew here. I'm gonna grab it.
That's all yours.
I thought they took it all.
No, I thought there was two, but I think they took the other one. But
Yeah,
yeah,
alright.
that's yours. I'll make
Perfect.
more too.
No, all good, all good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I just don't like to leave them here because you never know who's gonna
Oh yeah. Not
take
wrong.
them. Do you have any other plans?
Nope. I didn't want to be a part of what they have going on tonight, so I can hear an unbiased opinion from those involved on how she did.
Yeah.
Trail boss is a big deal.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, it's an earned spot as well, so I'm done just throwing people in it, letting them fuck off with it.
Right. I think Amber's done really good. She gives a lot of tough love.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
To an extent, yeah. One of the
Yeah.
biggest things she needs to learn is how to control her tone when she speaks to folks so that they don't get the idea that she's coming off cross against them.
Yeah.
And there's a balance in being firm but fair.
She has been firm with me a few times, but she's always apologized after.
She don't never mean any ill will with it.
Oh, I know. She means very well.
But some people don't have that in their own to understand as such, right? So they'll take offense to it.
Yes.
And people need to have thicker skin than that and not let the first stone that taps their fucking nipple or whatever and rub them the wrong way to get all uppity about.
Oh yeah, there's no need to get uppity about
No.
any of it.
See, like me, if you fuck up, oh, we got riders coming in. Hey, it's them.
Oh god. Scared me. I gotta be on my toes.
Yeah.
Have you done any more training?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, well, well.
Alright, this is a stick up. I want all your love and I want it now.
No tuck-ins for you.
Damn it.
Everybody
Shot
good?
his gun and it went right by me.
Yeah, we're all good.
All right.
Somebody moved
We,
my box.
What's that?
I feel like somebody moved the box.
I don't know. We got 3 folk.
Really?
2 were on one horse and 1 was on another. Caught them down in the low spot, headed towards Blackwater.
Nice.
Kind of. We didn't get any fucking long arms. They all had bows.
Yeah, we did.
On
We
'em.
got one. Yeah, I got a Lancaster.
Oh, you did.
Alright.
I did. And,
And,
some ammo.
Ammo, med kit. Kevin here got a sawed off along with some more
Ooh.
ammo.
All right.
Mostly off the
40
gentleman in
shells
the middle.
And $5.
All right.
Wow.
Have to say it again, Kevin. Sorry.
I said a sawed off, 40 shells, and $5.
Damn.
Yeah,
The,
took about 30 bullets from each of them in a long arm.
Did you
Right.
find the long arm on the lady that was wearing the dress?
Yeah, the lady in the white and blue.
Okay.
That first lady. I
Well,
just took
she had
all
the
of her
med
repeater
kit.
ammo and the med kit.
It's
All right.
something.
That is good. Yeah, did you get our telegram about Law being in Blackwater?
Yep.
Perfect.
It wasn't until after we let him go, we rode towards Big Valley and towards Wallace, and then changed clothes, and then
Perfect.
we came here because Kevin's kind of crashing a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Go get
The
some.
lady on my horse did say she came from Blackwater.
All right. Well, let's get all the shit that needs to be put into the wagon then, so it's safe.
Gotcha.
So if it's on your horse, go grab it.
I got it on me.
Perfect.
The ammo. I'll grab the long arm.
I told that poor son of a bitch, you try anything dumb, let it take my knife and jam in your leg.
I told the lady same thing. Don't make me a bad guy.
Yeah. Good job, Amber. Alice, are you good? Are you all right?
Huh?
Morning. Let me know when you're out of the way.
Out of the way.
I have to fucking flee my horse. Are you kidding me?
I'm keeping it backed up.
Hold the fuck up.
You go for it, John.
I guess it depends if you're tipping the lady or not.
Well, it depends how they treat me, you know?
Oh, that's the whole point of a tip, ain't it?
Yeah, if they treat me like shit, I usually start with a $3 tip, and if,
Oh, that.
There you go.
and if the service is bad, it goes down 50 cents.
Oh, I just normally toss them 25 cents. You want the ammo in here too?
Yep. Anything that you got today that's weapon related, put it in there.
All right.
Thank you,
I
guys.
put it in. I put the shells in the box with the
All right. Go get some
sawed
rest,
off.
kid.
Yeah.
Appreciate your help tonight.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good.
She do good?
She did all right.
All right. We'll talk.
Yep. I'll be around tomorrow.
All right. Let me know.
Weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right. Love you. Good night.
Love you too.
You
Good
have a
night.
good night. Sorry I held
Good
you
night,
up.
Ed. You didn't help me. What are you talking about?
Oh, just making sure.
Hell
Oh, you're
yeah.
all right.
You sleep tight, all right?
I will.
It's a mighty fine wagon, if I do say so.
Yeah, it works.
Plenty of storage in there.
Oh, yeah. Plenty indeed.
Filling it up just right, too.
Getting it done. Seems like the weapon of choice is a fucking Lancaster, though, huh?
I mean, you can't really go wrong. People selling it for $25, $28, $30.
Yeah.
I mean, comparison's what? 70 for the next one?
Yeah.
Damn near double. Well,
30,
actually,
35
a
for
little
the
bit
Evans,
extra.
I think.
Oh, 35? I ain't
I
too
think so.
bad. A lot of people seem to like the Lancaster.
Yeah.
Come here, bud. I miss you.
That's the Henry you got, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So what were you two down in Blackwater doing?
Oh, we went and took a look at the general store down there and got some, went and bought some ammo from the from the gunsmith store there, and noticed that there was loss, so we sent a telegram out to y'all, and then told you we were heading there, and let you know we were heading home. So I figured if you weren't already here, you wouldn't be too far behind.
Yeah. I mainly because, you know, Kevin's obviously under the weather. I appreciated him at least trying to put forth the effort with the one that we did.
Sure.
But I sent you a telegram because I wasn't sure exactly where, and then I saw in the group telegram that you guys had sent one out.
Yep. All right, Amber, why don't you
John.
Go on, take a
John?
walk.
what you want, kid?
Can Uncle John tuck me in?
Yeah, it's
Oh
your
my
turn,
God.
John.
Oh, he got his shirt off and he looks
it's your
mighty cozy
turn.
already. Hey, you want to leave that rope and pistol over here? Nope, there you go.
Try that again.
Where did he
You
fucking
know
pull
I
the
keep
guy?
this in my
Wait.
underwear.
I'm so
Oh my
concerned.
God.
I don't even want to look.
At least you got
myself
something
in.
with length in there.
Go to bed.
Oh, shit.
And don't be sleeping and mine in your aunt's room again. I wake up, I see you on the floor again. I'm gonna hog tie your ass, put you on the swamp.
What room is that?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Miss Audrey, I meant to tell you congratulations on your recent acquisition.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
That's going to be mighty fine. It'll be real good for you.
Go to
Thank
bed,
you so
kid.
much.
It's my room. Keep your dirty paws out of it.
Oh God. I don't even want to look.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Well,
Well, do you want me to go for a walk?
just give it a minute until John gets back. And then
Want to
yes,
let you know,
please.
Miss Audrey, if there's anything you need with that store, anything I can assist with, you just let me know.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
I don't really know what it entails or what you might need, but I'm willing to help.
I
Absolutely.
suppose we're back home so everybody can put their buckles back on.
Yeah, there you go. Eva, I feel like we should buy you some food. You a skinny thing.
Me? Shit. I just stuffed my face full of pork.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
shit.
John.
There's a trunk
That
there.
was almost
Alright.
in the
Why?
fire.
Please,
Why?
Alright.
careful.
I'm alright.
Thank you. That's
You okay?
good.
Oh my god.
All right, Amber, go ahead and give us
I'm
a
gonna
few.
go and look for some herbs.
Thank you, miss.
Yep.
Make sure y'all ain't yelling. How'd it go tonight? Hold on, not all at once. You
I'll
think
say
it
went pretty good.
All right, well, it went pretty good.
I'll say as far as the overall process of what we did, once we ended up finding somebody, got everybody on somebody's horse,
All right.
pulled it off to the side in a nice private area, got them all on their knees, picked off what we needed, and sent them on their way, and we went ours.
All right. Was the organization of it with y'all regarding her position as trail boss or acting as such, was it sufficient in your opinion?
No.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, all I was told is we were heading to Strawberry. That was it. And then we just started riding. Know where we were going. Didn't know where. I knew what the main objective was, but we didn't have a like fall point or anything like that to where we were already in the midst of looking. And then when Dallas said, "Okay, what's the route we're taking? Like, what's the route? Want to know the route? You know, you never know. Stuff happens, right? People get separated, whatever. But you know, sometimes that
Need to have a
doesn't
meeting
always
place.
happen. Yeah, and Amber's response was, "I already said it, Dallas." And he said, "Well, I
Well-
didn't hear it."
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, hey, I'm talking here, Miss Eve.
Okay.
No, that's what happened.
I'll be honest, that's what I heard from where I was at, too.
Yeah, none of us
Alright.
heard the meeting point. So
She must have been talking
Alright.
quiet because we were in town, but she said we were traveling along. We are gonna travel, take the train tracks, and hold up at top of look over rig station, and
Alright.
and then she told us our meeting place at this little cabin over on this lake. What's it called? Hold on, let me look.
yeah, that was after we were at Wallace, so we're already
Catfish?
into it.
Yeah, we did ask before we left.
Aurora
I heard
Banks.
Dallas
Aurora
ask.
Basin.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so when Dallas asked her again, she's like, I just told you guys. He's like, well, where are we going for point B? And then that's when she said, we'll if we get separated, we'll meet at that cottage.
Well, she said that after the fact, and what I mean is,
Yeah.
and my main clarity is here, regardless if she said that or not, is the main thing I'm trying to say is the entire group has to know where we're going at all times. And if someone asks that, you know, they clearly doesn't know.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to say.
Do you think that
That's
this
fair.
is something that she can learn by having a conversation to get to gain some understanding on that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just room
Yeah.
for growth type of thing.
Yeah,
And
communication is
remembering
essential.
remembering to use people's trail names.
What happened
I said Eve a couple times.
in front of folk?
No, not in front of folk, just riding.
All right.
So it was
But
fine.
you never know who's in the trees.
Yeah,
You never
like,
knew.
that's the only thing.
I
That's
think
it?
the general idea was there and it was well executed, but I think like John was touching on, I think we could just get a little bit of extra sort of plans, like the backup plan where we ride and
Sure.
just making sure everybody's on the same page before we actually set out to ride.
Well, that is
And-
important.
And that's the same thing, like, you know, with not hearing each other. Maybe Dallas wasn't speaking loud enough, but with the three people we did rob, I seen it. I wasn't able to shout it out and get my voice loud enough, you know. But it didn't look like it had much, and Dallas said that. And it just seemed like we were a little eager to jump on the first three. You know what I mean? Like
Alright.
that's all it came off to me. But you know, it happens. You know,
I'm surprised that y'all got 3 folk though. I figured you maybe get 1 or 2. You know what I mean? But 3, that exceeded my expectations.
It was 2 horses. One had to double up.
No, that's good.
I will agree with what John's saying. I think it was a little rushed, but on Amber's side there, I think that the sun was rising, so I think we was fixing our limit.
All right.
Wanted to make sure we got something.
You feel like leader-wise that she did a decent job in your opinion aside from a few little things.
Aside from a few little things, yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. Aside from the couple things, I think there's always room for growth. I think that could go for anything, though.
All
So
right.
I think all said and done, it was we got what we needed. So I don't really have too many complaints.
So
I
then,
think once she runs through it a few times, she'll be more confident. She seemed
Yeah.
a little nervous in the beginning.
she don't want to let y'all down.
Yeah, kept
herself.
apologizing for silly things like running up on a cliff and having to turn, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. You guys, this way. It's my bad. I think she was just nervous in the
I'll
beginning.
set that straight when she gets back over here.
A
Yeah,
lot of
she-
responsibility.
she's using that damn compass. That's what she was using.
Um,
The only thing I'm gonna say, because you were asking about that, is I'm undecisive because I have yet to seen her tested under pressure. Robbing folk when you're 5-on-3 or 6-on-3 is one thing, but when it's 6-on-6 and you got that, you make the wrong thing or you say the wrong
Yep.
thing, someone
That's
gets
mighty
fucked
fair.
up. So
Well, hopefully-
I'm undecisive right now.
hopefully, in a situation like that, she won't have to spur that. And I can do it. But
Well,
you never know.
yeah. You may not be awake.
Oh yeah,
Now, John,
absolutely.
you saying indecisive in the fact of her being
Just in
tonight.
I would say overall tonight she did well, but I'm just saying overall holding that position, I'm
Yeah.
indecisive.
I think that's fair.
All right.
I mean, I've seen her
There's
act a few
qualities I'd
times.
like to see,
All right.
and I only say that I'm not trying to drag her down, and Ethan knows, like I've been in the position where Roz or Ethan ain't awake, and people are looking to me to make decisions. And we're riding with 10, 12, 16 deep like we were back in the day, and people are looking at me, hey, what are we doing? So there's a lot of pressure.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, it's not easy and it's not for everybody. But that's why we're running a gambit here with folks testing their worth and shit. You know what I mean? So that we can put the right person in the right spot.
Definitely.
Yeah, I just go where I'm told until Ethan needs a devil, then he sends me.
Yep.
On
Or
that
an
note,
ace,
you
right?
mind if I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
How high do you hold? I mean, this is one part being trail boss, being out there riding, doing shit, making decisions, robbing folk. How do you hold the value of just overall knowledge, knowing people, knowing folk around towns, different people, what they ride with, what they do? How high do you hold something like that with a trail boss?
Well, I'm not sure I understand your question.
Well, we can go out riding. You gotta make sure you make the decisions as far as who we robbing, what we're robbing, which way we going. That's something that obviously a trail boss is responsible for. As far as just the general knowledge of the area, the people in the area, knowing who other people ride with.
That all comes with time, and to be honest with you, when I put a gun on somebody, I'm gonna ask what their associations are in the state, right?
So you don't
right,
think that's really a trail boss thing? That's more so just an anybody thing.
Yeah, I think that would be an anybody thing. If you're out there doing work for the gang, right? Then it's important to know information. It's important to gain information. It's important to ask specific questions because the last thing you want to do is step on somebody who's 13 times bigger than you are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's why I asked. I want to know how. Like this, I just want to know how y'all hold that in comparison to your trail boss.
Well, if I'm not around and the trail boss is, or let's say myself or Roslyn aren't around, the trail boss is, that trail boss is everything that comes out of their mouth is sanctioned from my fucking mind.
When I say some decision making definitely goes a long way then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, I'm going to interject on you, Ethan. If it's something, because Ethan, how Ethan's always ran this outfit, is he's always taken the word of the people who sit around this fire and held it dearly and close. But if that trail boss's ambition is not in the best interest of all of us, and it could be something stupid or self-vendetta, it is your duty as a Colt to speak up and say something. And if they have any lip where you have a reason and you bring it to Ethan or Roslyn, I guarantee you they'll back you on 110%.
Well, I guess while we talk about that, you mind if I bring something up?
Please do. I'd be a shame if you didn't.
On that point, I know we've had some conversation about the folks she hangs around with as far as Lip Jackson and them with all the trouble they had with the Lost Boys and everything that means as far as shit that's happened with y'all and your family. I don't mean to bring it up, but I know we were rather skeptical about her continuing to hang out with him. It seems like she continued to be hanging out with him. Obviously, things been all right. Just curious what your thoughts on that.
I already told her. These are conversations I've had with her myself. I don't think she needs to be situating herself among them and their bullshit. I think it just puts her in harm's way, and it puts us in harm's way as well. Where is she?
Out there picking flowers and something with dandelions and shit. I don't know.
You like me to go
Alright.
gather?
Yeah,
One
if you
other
wouldn't
thing
mind.
though, before
Yes,
you grab
please.
her, we should probably make sure everybody's got a change of clothes before we head out because Dallas forgot his
All
and
right.
he was still wearing his Robin
Yeah, I
gear on
wondered
our
that
ride
too.
back.
Very well. Oh, that's a good call
That
out.
was it.
That should be a no-brainer, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go on, Edmund, and get her if you would, please. Thank you.
Yeah, gotcha.
I could be on my thoughts for a second.
Oh boy, you're likely to get stuck there. That head. Nothing. All right. Well, I'm gonna be a little stern with her when she gets back here. Just be well aware.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I really do think she did a good job though.
No, and that seems to be the general consensus of a lot of you. So there's just a few little
Yeah.
things we could tidy up, and that's good. That's what I want to see, you know? Ain't nobody going to be perfect, not even me. When we go out and do this shit, we're all going to make decisions that, you know, probably should have been thought out a little bit better. But the end all is communication is crucial. If we're not communicating, then people don't know what the fuck's going on, and that puts people in stupid situations should shit kick off.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's important for you guys as well to give her that information, things that stood out to you, you know, good, bad, or otherwise. And I think it's good that she sit here and she fucking soak all that shit in. She needs to know that. We owe it to her, right?
Right.
Not just a conversation for my ears to bestow. You had to go to fucking Saint Denis again?
I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't either.
Usually she's out in her little in the shack back there. Maybe he doesn't know that.
Maybe.
I'll go
I
back.
saw her
and look.
walking around, but
All right. I'll just go check that shack. 1 second.
yep. You know how dumb a horse is.
Yep. Horse's ass. Just wait until you see.
What?
That's one of my favorite. Yeah, you ran right into one of my favorite lines. You say what? What a man can do to another man.
There we go.
Tear that down.
Basically.
You ever
Kinda.
seen that? You ever seen that punk ass kid Eddie around anymore?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Trip on that kid's boots getting down that through the stairs.
Probably a big kid now.
Yeah, probably big old bitch.
Maybe. Maybe. It's shitty though what happened to his mama.
Yeah, very. He's good people.
Yeah.
He used to call me Mr. Colt. I said, nah, you don't call me Mr. Colt. Call me John.
There's Amber. She's over on her horse
Oh,
behind me.
no, I was just over there.
Yeah,
She must have just
okay.
come riding in.
Yeah. I saw-
Oh, sorry.
Come on now.
purple tonic. Let's see what this does.
Oh, you're gonna like that.
Oh, hot diggity damn.
Hell yeah, right?
How do you make a purple tonic?
You get some black currant, 2 of them, put them in your water.
Mm.
You're not thirsty
Try
after
it.
that.
I eat this stew here.
There you go.
Is this safe to eat?
Yeah. Audrey made it.
Of
You
course it
kidding me?
is. I made it.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Tell me how it is, honestly, okay?
Oh, that's smart ass. As he sucks it down through his fucking shit mouth.
I like my chunky. Better. What's it?
Better finish that sentence,
Babe-
Harry.
Baladi, how do you say it? The mushroom chunky water. That's good shit.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready for this? Put the banjo down, John. We're about to have a conversation. What's wrong with you?
A lot. I got tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Mm.
Just sucked it all up
Yeah.
too.
Oh, my lord.
jeez.
Ow!
my God.
You okay?
Come on, throw
Yeah,
me
I'm
in the
okay.
fire.
Edmund, this is not where you hit your animal.
What the hell's going on here, Edmund? Do I need to hog tie you and put you where I put Dallas?
Nope.
You
Are
got
you okay, Audrey?
a funny little
Yeah, I'm
friend
okay.
attached to
Had
your wrist
worse
there, fella.
happened to me. Trust me. Been kicked by so many horses.
What, me or?
Yeah, you. That's a funny way to carry a banjo, if you ask me.
Hey, John, can
Where?
you show me your
Oh.
knife real quick? Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all
All
I
right,
apologize.
Amber, I have your attention.
Yep.
I don't want to fucking hear anymore about apologizing over shit that is out of your control or this, that, and the other. If I have to fucking hear from people again that you just want to stand around and gallygab and fucking apologize for this, that, and the other, you need to toughen the fuck up. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Anyway, y'all got feedback for her?
What was? Can I ask what that was about?
They'll tell you. They're going to give
Okay.
you what they gave me. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say one thing real fucking quick before they start doing that, is that you exceeded my expectations today. I did not expect for you to grab what you had gotten or to rob so many people, especially in one sitting. So I want to say that speaks volumes to me. All right, one of you degenerates that is not Audrey, myself, or Amber, or John, or Eve. Want to enlighten her on some feedback. Oh, yeah, and Edmund. Tell her what you told me. Be upfront, be honest.
You said who's not John is. So you basically just told us all to shut the hell up politely.
Then
That's
why are you
what I heard,
talking?
too.
Then why the
That's
fuck?
what I heard.
Then why are you talking? Anyway. All
I
right,
like
so
to talk.
all right, so if any of you all would like to bestow her with the courteousness as that you had bestowed me prior regarding what you think about how she did tonight, I would appreciate hearing that, and I'm sure she would be fruitful for it as well.
I'll let one of these longer members of the family go first.
All right, I'll go. So, I think you did a wonderful job. You gave instructions on where we were supposed to go, travel the railroad, and where our meeting spot was going to be if we got split up. What Ethan was talking about was apologizing, was just little things like almost, going off the cliff. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Things like that. Just little things out of your control, and
Yeah.
I could just tell you were nervous and felt bad. And I'm like,
I wanted to make sure nobody went off that fucking cliff because I didn't
Yeah.
need an injury.
yeah, just little things like that. But otherwise, I think it went very well.
Thank you.
Next person.
John, you like to go?
Go ahead, Mr. Willie.
Little
Well,
Will.
Sam, I'd like to say to you, since you started taking over as trail boss, the main thing I noticed is that you know a mighty lot about a lot of people. I think that's very valuable. Not only know a lot about people, but you know about who they ride with, who they don't ride with. who likes people, who don't like people. I think that's very knowledgeable. As far as riding and getting robbing, you know locations that are prime for that type of a situation. I think that the only room for improvement, if I could do anything, just a little bit of decisiveness. When you see a couple people, don't leave it up to the crowd. You the trail boss. You tell us what you want. We gonna do it.
Yeah, that's why I said let's go on the group that was heading from Strawberry to Blackwater.
Absolutely. I say for the most part, you done an exceptional job as a trail boss.
Thank you.
One thing we'll just have to, before we head out, make sure everybody's got a change of clothes because Dallas forgot his, but we didn't figure that out until we got to the part where we changed clothes.
I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
on that shit. I'm gonna say that's up to the person. That's their fucking issue. So you need to have a conversation with Dallas about that expectation, so it is outlined and clear going forward.
Because it could have thrown all of us under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What you got, John?
Just little things. I think overall everything went all right. Just make sure everybody's clear and everybody knows what they're doing. Myself, because I couldn't hear you. I was a little foggy on where we was going until we got where we're going at first. Which it's not overly bad, but I mean sometimes, trust me, been in your boots. Sometimes you gotta repeat yourself 1,700 times because everybody ain't around. But that's also your prerogative to make sure everybody's there and listening and not fucking off. That's really my biggest thing. Other than that, it just seemed like on that first group, which I get it. We three when we Dallas. I don't know if you heard him because of the whole voice thing or whatever. You probably didn't hear him. Dallas did speak up and said, "Hey, they really ain't got much, but we could have been patient for a maybe like a bigger prize, But overall, we still got some decent items that were all overall. So, I just that. Just the biggest thing is make sure everybody has and underlines the communication.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know, like, because Eve corrected me because I thought you didn't say anything, but Eve corrected me and said that you did. I just didn't hear you, and Dallas didn't hear you, and I think Edmund, did you say you didn't hear her at
Yeah,
first?
I didn't hear it either. Actually.
I mean, it's just that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought
And,
I was
and,
talking loud at that time.
and stuff like that will come over time, and don't be nervous about anything. I don't know if you was whatever, but everything will come with time. You just gotta take a breath, take a look around, and just rely on everybody who's around you.
Mm-hmm. So, if I'm able to kind of speak back on what you were saying,
You're the fucking trail boss. So I hope you do.
the thing is with that, you guys shouldn't be lagging behind. You should be trying to catch up to me. And also, people behind me. Eve was behind me most of the time, and she was trying to call out to you guys as best she could. Whether she was passing stuff up to me from you guys, that's on you guys for telling her to say as much so that I know what's going on back there. Um, and when we were going after the group of the people, I thought I was talking loud enough. I probably wasn't. I didn't realize that Edmund was out of earshot. Um, but I don't know why Dallas had any hesitation. But if I call the shot on taking the folks, I call the shot. And sometimes in my eyes,
Oh,
people's backs, for some stupid fucking reason, always look like a goddamn long arm. Unless I have my binoculars out, which I did not at the time because I was making sure that everybody was accounted for and spread out and making sure that they were looking in their said directions.
Right. As I was saying, just lean on people because Dallas had his binos out so he could see what we couldn't see. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But he wasn't hesitating. He was just letting you know they ain't got much, so to give you that option. But he still
Yeah.
was riding right beside me, and I was talking about outside roads, or that first meeting place we went to before we rode off.
Riggs.
Riggs. That's where we. No, it wasn't Riggs. It was Rhodes. Before we headed there, you said we're going to Strawberry. Dallas was like,
Oh, yep.
he was like, what's the whatever bullshit he said? And you're like, I already explained it, Dallas. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, so that part there was more on. I realized after he had said it to me a second time, I realized the location of a meeting spot, and that's what he was meaning. Not necessarily, where we were going to be taking said people that we were grabbing up. I realized it once we had gotten to Riggs, but I didn't want to announce it as we were riding, so hence why when we got to Riggs, I rode around to all of you and relayed the information.
I honestly thought he was trying to challenge you at first because when you told him the route we were taking, and then immediately after he's like, "Well, what route are we taking?" I was like, and you're
Yeah,
like, "I already said it."
We
I was like,
definitely
"Is he
didn't hear, but-
challenging her, or what's
I
going
already
on
had
here?"
said once, and I wasn't about to repeat myself. You guys all heard me, and that's all that needed to matter. As long as you guys were.
I guess that goes back to kind of what you're saying, making sure we repeat it back. Because once you get riding with 5 or 6, I think sometimes the end can get a little lost in the back. there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm trying to get the point clear here. Is we were stationary. Me, Ed, and Dallas were sitting next to each other, and I just don't think you were talking loud enough, like you were saying. That's what I mean. Not while we're riding. I could hear everything while we're riding.
Okay, I got what you mean now.
I just don't say nothing when we're riding because I'm too busy looking around, making sure no one's gonna try to get us in the rear or anything like that. So
I will give you credit though. Once we was up on Riggs, you did make it a point to come around and tell us what the backup plan was and what the point was.
That was part of it. I didn't want people, in case they got split up, to question.
All right, now
Come back home.
we're gonna play a game called Thick Skin Black Wise. So, Amber, if you have any call outs that you want to make on individuals who were part of your group, let's keep it open and honest.
I already did. I said people that are in the back and they can't hear, you need to catch up so you can hear me or
People
hear
isn't
the person that's in
descriptive
front
of
of
a
you.
person who provided issue while you were out doing your work today. Did anybody here provide any kind of issue while you were out doing your work today? If
Not
they
a major
did, call
issue,
it out.
but one that could be worked on next time. John and Edmund, both of you were mostly in the back. I know Dallas fell back a couple of times. I don't like you guys riding 3 deep if you can help it. I want you to ride side by side. And the reason for that is if we get into a situation where we're getting into a tight space, like we did outside of Strawberry heading towards Big Valley, we had to kind of ride 2 by 2. And there was times that I looked back and I saw Edmund and Dallas and John riding 3 deep. Well, if we come across anything, you guys are fucked. If we would have encountered that cougar or anything like that, that would have been bad because your horses would have gotten scared. You would have taken each other out and possibly gotten into a crossfire with trying to kill the cougar. Those are just possibilities that could happen. I'm not going to say it's going to happen every time.
Well, let me
Eve,
ask. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, please. Continue.
I was going to say to Eve, thank you for calling out when you did. For what pertinent information I did call out by saying I'm going left, I'm going right, I'm going this way, stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. But there were times that you were almost too close to my rear end.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get it. I've done that plenty of times to Ethan, and he can state that as much. There was one time he actually yelled at me, "Get off my fucking ass, Amber, will you?" Because I almost ran into him.
Yeah, I don't know how fast or how close to. I don't want to fall back too far behind because I felt like I was doing it in the beginning when we all started riding together. So I'm trying to stay closer so I can hear and close. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It
So that
happens.
was going to be the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to actually, if we had a big enough group to take everybody up to Big Valley and kind of teach how to, I mean, it's not like we're not good horse riders, but riding in a group is such a pertinent thing. You don't want to go 3 deep on a road because if something does happen or, somebody swings over because the horse is trying to miss a rock or something, you're going to take the other person beside you out. Or you're going to cause the person like John, for instance, sometimes John was clear out in the back and he couldn't fucking hear anything. He tends to slow down, and sometimes the people up front don't notice it until somebody calls out. So riding 2 by 2 is a very important thing. And if we have 5 people, then 1 person in the front, 2 or 6, sorry, one in the front, two, and then the last one in the back, because that way it covers every aspect. Everybody's protected. Everybody's looking everywhere.
So
It's
let
just a
me
matter
just
of.
I gotta get this off my chest, John.
Yep, you're fine.
Question for you, sir.
Yep,
You understand how this shit works, right?
I do.
Riding, getting into formation, knowing your place where you're at amongst your own. Why are you riding three back? Why are you in a line of three men behind the two women up front? Far enough so that you ain't able to hear what the fuck's been going on with the trail boss. What's that about?
Like I said, I could hear him. I can't speak for the two other individuals who wanted to ride beside me, but I always
Alright.
ride in the back, and you, out of all people, know that.
Did you make the mention that you were going to be in the back?
Yeah, he did.
Then Edmund, why are you riding next to him?
I guess I just kind of felt bad, but I didn't hear him say he was going to take up the back. I'll take blame for that.
Well, I mean, if there's three men, the only men in the group, right? All three of them have to fucking sword fight off their horses because they need to be close to each other. What's the point of that? What's the purpose? What's your intent? Do we need to work on your riding?
Oh, I didn't just want to mention. I was going to ask if you like to ride side by side, alternate, but definitely three don't make sense. That's definitely a fault.
Right. So, I mean, at the very most, if you have more than two, right, riding in a group, then you have too many. It's the rule of two, right? So as Amber said, if you got six, you got one up front, you got two behind her, you got two behind them, and you got one rocking up the rear as a tail. We just need to be cognizant of that because it's been a call out multiple times over the course of us being together, right? Like, and we are known as good riders to others. We stand out. We are exceptional in that quality, and I don't want that to be, knocked down or torn up or, made into something it ain't because somebody sees something one time and then they start being a little tissy bitch or whatever the cause might be for concern on that. But knowing your play, like if you're riding in a group, and this is my rule of thumb, right? If you're riding and you got somebody in front of you, you are that person behind them for that ride. You do not deviate. You keep your pace, all that shit, and you stay with the group. You don't mix that up because if you do that and you start falling back, you start being a problem for the person behind you, right? And then that person has to shift their instance to be able to take care of what the fuck you got going on in your own, right? And that takes their eyes and their effort off of what the fuck they're supposed to be doing in that ride. That make sense?
Absolutely.
Yep.
No, I ain't saying that to be a dick or to bully on you or to, be mean to you or anything like that. Just we have to get that shit squared away because we're a fucking gang, right? And I know you're new to it, but that's no excuse. You pay attention to what you see around you and you mimic that to the very best of your ability and you know where the fuck your eyes should be when you're riding on that road. Bottom line. Ain't no fucking exceptions to that.
Can I ask if there's any sort of organization, like John said, me riding in the back? Is there like a set organization that we might be able to follow like that, so we just know so and so's in
really.
the back, somewhere in the
I mean,
front?
if you got three people, right? Whoever is leading will be out front. Whoever is not will be doubled up in a pair behind them.
And then just follow how you take off.
It's simple. Don't make it overly complicated. It's just,
that's fine.
if
That
you're
makes
riding
sense.
out behind somebody, just stay behind them. Right? Look around, know your space, and know where you're at, know what you're doing, understand where the group is and what we're doing, what the mission is, all that shit, and play into that factor to the very best of your ability. And, believe it or not, the most ironic part about this is if you do not fucking know where the fuck you should be, fucking ask. We're all grown-ass people. We're all grown-ass adults here. Ain't nobody a fucking kid. Ain't nobody a baby. Ain't nobody a bitch.
I was just about ready to mention the times that I've ridden, with Ethan and Roz, and it's literally just been us three. And there's times where Roz will ride on the right hand side of Ethan, or she'll ride on the left. It's all depending on what. It's a small group, 3 people, mind you. It's fine. We don't have anybody behind us. But when we're in a big group, if I call out that I'm going to stay in back, then I stay in back. If John calls out, or if you call out, Edmund, whatever, most times we, like, for instance, if Audrey's riding with us, then we try to keep her in the middle of the pack because that way we can kind of keep an eye on her and she's safe. When Virginia didn't have a long arm for the longest time, she rode in the middle because that way, again, we can keep an eye on her. We can make sure that she's keeping up with everybody, that she's safe. There's no real set way for people to ride. You just pick your spot and stick with it as best you can.
Makes sense.
And
And
I'm gonna give you a reason to get some tough skin, because now I'm gonna be a little rude to you, Edmund, out of respect for you, because I want you to just be successful. But if you don't figure out how to fucking ride in this group, I'll take your buckle and you won't be a part of it. Clear?
Absolutely crystal clear.
right.
I promise you,
Clear.
I'm gonna fix that.
Then put your fucking buckle on.
I'd like to see you come take my buckle, big brother.
I'll have to
No,
go
you
change
wouldn't.
clothes.
I'd like to see you.
there's one last thing. Also, it was not just Edmund or John; it was also Dallas at times too.
All right.
And I know Dallas isn't here to defend himself, but there were times where he would be up near Eve here, them riding side by side, and then next thing I know, I look and he's riding back by John and Edmund sometimes moves up, sometimes he stays where he's at, but it just all depended throughout the entire ride.
Well, I'm gonna
I think that's
have.
where my confusion
I'll
came
say
from. a bit.
I'll say this, since he is not here in all defense for that boy. He was about to fucking die and fall off that horse.
I
So
know.
I don't want to give anything like flack on him, right?
No.
I mean, I'm gracious that he was here to help you out on this adventure, but like he was dying and
Well,
I
him
did
and I
tell
will
him
have a
numerous
conversation
times.
regardless of however his
I-
fucking health was tonight.
I did tell him numerous times. I appreciate you putting forth the effort to come out and do this with us. It was appreciated. I felt bad for him, so I understand. I'm not saying he did anything bad. It was just he wasn't just the only one. So I still did
I
tell
get it.
him numerous times that
right.
I appreciated him.
No, so did I. And I want to make this very clear that y'all stepping up tonight and being able to wake up, be a part of this for her, like speaks volumes about you. And I know that she is going to be super fucking genuinely appreciative of that as well. And I know Roslyn will be over the fucking moon happy about that too, as I am. So thank you very fucking much.
Yeah.
I will say this though, real quick.
Yeah.
Since you've heard the cons and you've heard some of the pros, I will say when we had those individuals there, I don't know if I'm sure you saw me kind of riding back and forth because I was wanting to hear what you were saying and how you were controlling the situation, because you know, Amber, and everybody here knows that I've been in your shoes. I
Mhm.
wanted to see what you were doing, and I think how you handled the overall situation when we had those individuals was very good, very right and to the point, and you kept it quick and direct to the point. I'm just like circling myself here, but the last thing I'll say is I heard it one time. You did say Eve's name. I only heard it once, but that's all I'm gonna say. But there was no one around though. But you never know who's in the trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I said it too. I was like Rod, and then that said her fake name afterwards. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I caught that too. We were outside of Flatneck when I did it.
Well, which is all good. That's another time thing because these names
Yeah.
are new, right? So like we sit around this fire and we call each other by the real names, and then we get leave here after having a good conversation, and so I'm not holding that over your head. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know what I mean?
Well, that's like when we were at Wallace. I still tried to call each and every one of you out by the fake names, so that way I would not only get familiarized with it myself, but you guys would as well.
I did like that. Get in the mode, kind of get it going.
Very well then. Success though. We got another rifle. We got a sawn-off shotgun. We got some ammunition and shit, and some money as well.
Not much, but
Hey,
not a
it's
lot
all
of people
good.
carry a lot on them.
Like I said, my end goal with you doing this tonight was to go out and get one fucking weapon. That's all I was looking for. And I thought maybe you'd get somebody. Maybe if you were lucky and you were auspicious and shit, you'd get two. Right? But to come back hearing that you guys robbed 3 with the 5 of you, I'm impressed with that.
I'm just
I
glad we
am.
got a sawed off.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that speaks very well in your favor. And then the information that your family here has bestowed upon you about what they thought about that and their honesty with you, and the conversation and the dialogue that was had regarding that is all very positive and very good. So proud of you.
And I wouldn't have been able to do it without these guys, though. Literally, I can't go out and just go fucking robbing on my own. I mean, I could try, but I'd have to literally
And
just try to find one fucking person.
that right there is the point I want everybody to take into their soul and hold on to, right? As strong and as tough and as powerful as you might think you are as an individual, you wouldn't be able to do that by yourself. And that's one very important thing to not lose sight on, because that's what this is all about. This is what family is. This is what being a gang and sharing a bond, right? Living a specific fucking life is all about. Because you cannot do this on your own. This world will eat you up, chew you up, shit you out, and leave you in the ground to just become whatever, right? But when we mount up under a common goal and a principle and a policy about how we are as folk, you know, that is when excellent things can be maintained. And I hope that that will resonate with you. I hope that you will keep that in your heart, in your soul, wherever the hell you need to hold on to it, to which you do not let it go. And you remember that very important part.
Yes, thank you guys very much for this. I don't know what words I can say. I can just say thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys did this for me.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to y'all too. I know I'm kind of new at this. I'm a little bit rusty in figuring it out, but y'all been very grateful, and I've learned a lot already, and I continue to learn. So appreciate y'all having your patience and let me find my way.
I second what Edmund said. This is all new to me too. And I
Been
appreciate all of
understanding
you.
and very teachable, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, like trying to take us to Strawberry.
Let's not talk about that around this file, right?
This motherfucker, we were trying to go
No,
to Strawberry.
we're
We
gonna
found
keep
our
this
way
in
through
the law.
Valentine, then we almost went up to Annisburg, and then
Oh God.
yeah,
We
we
went through
were
Big
we were
Valley
heading
and
down to
back
New
around.
Austin at one point.
Nobody ever asked me if I knew how to fuck to read a compass.
Yeah, I told
You just
you.
better be off that compass.
Yeah,
I
y'all need to
figured out
be.
what the 4 letters mean.
Roz eventually started to feel bad for him and started to say, "Nope, nope, you need to go this way. You need to go this way."
Now, let me just, I know I've done ruffled you up a little bit with my words, Edmund, but I want you to know that deep down, I am very thankful that you are a part of this family and that you have shown your worth to wear that buckle and to honor this gang, right? Like, it's a big deal. And you too, Eve, like, having never met you and seeing the kind of woman you are and how you stand out in such a prolific way and the way you carry yourself, and this goes to both of you, the way that you carry yourselves and hold your own and how you want to succeed and you're not afraid to hear, you know, the gift of gab from whoever about whatever about you, right? And then you'll take that and you'll fucking own it and you'll turn it into something. You'll mold that clay into something beautiful and make something great out of it. And I appreciate the shit out of that. And that says a lot about you as a person, as a part of this gang, and as a member of this family. Because at the end of the day, and I know we've beaten this over your head many times now, but what you think, how you perceive the day-to-day actions, the in and outs of this family or gang, whatever you want to call it, does matter. And I hope you see that. And I hope that you see that you were an integral part of that.
Absolutely, I
Well, thank
appreciate that.
you.
What about me? Am I molded into something beautiful?
John, I'm
You're like fine wine.
no.
Like
You
fucking poison ivy.
you surprise me in a way. It's always good to see you, and having lost Wyatt, it gives me a whole new perspective on what it means to still have a brother that's up and healthy, right? So, know when I say that I value you to the fullest extent of who I am as a man and what name I carry with that. I mean, to be able to share that and know that I have somebody with my blood that is also a part of this it's very crucial. It's very important to me, and I feel very honored and I feel very blessed to have you in my own.
10:30.
Just to build off that a little
you
bit.
want you want a hug or something now?
You want to start kissing?
No, I know what you mean.
No,
Yeah.
only
Trust-
I'm allowed to kiss him.
Trust me, in a different atmosphere, it gave me a very much awareness and appreciative of having my 2 older brothers, regardless, even though Wyatt's gone now, but you know what I'm talking about. You know.
I know.
Just building off of what you said about even myself and pretty much what just happened right there between you two, I just want to say that I do appreciate being part of this, and that I hold each and every one of you pretty highly. There could be 6 of us riding out there. There could be 2 of us. I ride with each and every one of you the same way. I trust each and every one of you with my life,
I believe
and
you
I give
do.
my life for you.
Just don't be in a hurry to do that, all right?
Yeah,
I
please.
don't fix me to get anywhere to be like that, but I just want you to know I appreciate y'all and I trust y'all.
Look, John and I, we've been through some shit, right? Even I'm sure in his earlier time where him and I were unfamiliar to one another. You know, the things that I've done in my life is that there's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of hardship. There's been a lot of hurt. And I guess, you know, up until a little before John came into be, you know, and I had Wyatt there obviously, and him and I would, you know, cross our paths from time to time just because we probably get sick of each other. That's why I was a little extra from time to time. But life is not easy, and it is a very good teacher of what is good and what is not. Oftentimes, the what is nots are the hardest lessons you need to learn, right? But I will say that, you know, I met Ruby. I had 3 kids of my own. I adopted 2 others. I've met the woman of my fucking dreams that's up there in that bed. Somebody who has turned a wild gunslinging piece of shit that I used to be into a man that I feel like I can be humble to and that I can respect and that I can appreciate the merit to which he speaks. And then there's all of you. You know, most of you here, or better than half of you here, hold my last name. You are my people, my family, my blood, right? And then there's those of you who have names of your own that came up in your own and lived your own life to situate yourself in this one. And that's a decision that y'all made to be here and to, you know, honor this name. Honor the people that have come before you, that have put down their own, you know, to make something special out of this. And, you know, it's every single person that's here that has given me good favor in the fact that what we are doing is correct and it is true and it is real. And it means something outside of everything. And it's bigger than all that other shit. Bigger than any other person. Bigger than any other name that's ever walked about this planet. That's ever done anything. That's ever breathed. And I want you to know it humbles me every fucking day. Every single day. To wake up. Experience the things that y'all put on the table. You know, the efforts, the energies, the momentum, the strife, whatever. You know, taking care of each other when we get hurt. For whatever fucking reason might come down our path and show us. But it's something that it has substantial meaning to me, and I don't, even when I yell or I talk down to you or I, you know, try to toughen your skin with my words or whatever it might be, it's just, at the end of the day, know that I do appreciate you. I do genuinely love each and every one of you, and you all teach me something about humility and humbleness and health and love and everything. Y'all paint that picture with such a fucking beautiful fucking stroke every day. And I would not want to be anywhere else than right here, right now.
Well, yeehaw.
And I also am somebody that when I'm trying to convey a story or a message, I make it into a story. So.
That's a damn good one, though. It had a lot of meaning. I appreciate that.
You silver-tongued some bitch.
So Eve and John have shit that they need to sell. And I
Yeah,
believe Audrey, you
Eve-
said you
Audrey
had.
does too, yes.
Okay. Is that something that we want to do?
I think
It's
we should.
nighttime.
I think we should. I'm glad you're bringing it up. So, yeah. I'm going to go take a piss on something real quick. Edna, come here. Just kidding. Don't. Nope, nope, nope,
I might
nope.
have to do it
What the
tomorrow.
hell?
I'm just really tired.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, what? I'm sorry, what?
I have to go to bed. I can't even keep my eyes open.
Really?
Yeah.
You want me to hold them open for you?
No.
I don't mind. I'll just, like, use my little fingers and just, I mean, you got little tiny eyeballs.
Hey, after
Oh,
what we
that
heard,
sounds
what what
I'm
Eve
not
said
gonna
she'd
hurt
do the
you.
other night. Hey,
Oh, I know you would never.
Eve, you still got those iron spurs?
What the?
I'm not using them on her. I'm
All
sorry.
right, all right. Well, you go to bed then, and then when you
Thank
get
you.
your ass back the fuck up, let's go get this situated so you don't have to have it a concern anymore.
Yeah.
Now get on the bed.
All right.
Thank you.
Run.
My little bed downstairs.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, little
Good
Colt.
night. Love
Say,
you
say
all.
good night, little Colt.
Good night,
Nah,
little
little
Colt.
Cole.
Night, little
Good
Colt.
night. I love you all.
Love you too.
Love you.
Need
Sleep
anything, let us
tight.
know.
Audrey.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
now get
Yeah.
out of here. Go to bed.
Get
Run.
on
Good
there.
night.
Definitely
Run.
get
Get on
bugs
there.
in there.
Don't
Damn,
get
those little
stuck.
legs
Run.
move.
I was gonna give her a hug, but okay. It's alright.
It is what it is, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go pee on a tree, and then we'll scoot on out, shall we?
Okay.
Don't sit on
John!
Okay.
There's a stump there.
I didn't do nothing.
John, I fucking saw you put your foot out.
I did no such
You
thing.
son of a bitch.
Well, that could possibly be.
Yeah, you could be. Yeah, this tree will work.